welcome to the weekly recap of Heroes Lounge Season 2, week number 5. The most important news, of course, of this week is that the HGC Open Division sign-ups have, as of filming right now, closed. Now, HGC Open is obviously any team of any caliber can sign up and attempt to unseat the pro teams of the HGC. Now, several Lounge teams are in actual fact competing, including Good God Jolt, Stitches Want to Play, Boosted Animals, My Insanity, to name but a few. I know a few other teams around are basically looking to compete as well. That is going to be subject of Inside Lounge later this week. There's been a survey this week among team captains. The full details will be available in the text post over on the website. However, the general gist of the questions, the data we've got back, kind of ends up looking like this. In regards to HGC, that most teams are interested in the HGC, but are not really sure whether they can do it, or they just do not have time. It's about 70% of current Heroes Lounge teams are either interested or they just don't have the time to join an HGC. Also looking that most teams here do not have a coach, generally. Again, it's not entirely hugely surprising. The interesting number, however, is Scrims versus Team League. And it does look like most teams generally are doing most of their practice on Team League. The full numbers will be available on the text post. Some teams are only doing scrims, but the general inkling seems to be it's more Team League than scrims. It looks like this season Heroes Lounge Super Sunday is definitely here to stay, with this week being absolutely no exception. Games generally going on from 2 o'clock in the afternoon European time all the way through to 10 o'clock in the evening. What is going to be the highlight of this week's Super Sunday is Gorge Good Alt versus Stitches Want to Play. This is both Div 1 teams. Now, the reason this is actually going to be a interesting game is that both teams are actually registered for the first cup of the HGC Open Division. I don't know, they might come up against each other, but they've both registered for it, and this could be an interesting prelude to that game, to see what they can both get out of each other. Now, Gorge Good Old could take the lead in Division 1 by winning the game, and if TFT loses to Gaming the Rhythm, which is also going on at the 5 o'clock of this day's Super Sunday, then we could see a whole different landscape of Division 1. As for the leaderboard of Division 1, it still looks like the absolute unstoppable force that is Fat Number 5 at the top with 5 wins and currently sitting undefeated. As for the rest of the top runners, Blame the Healer ended up losing to Salty Clown, so that does put Fat 5 firmly in the top spot. Good God Jolt versus Stitches Want to Play. If Good God Jolt win, they will draw with Fat 5. No Trick Ponies also have 1 game left to play, and they're also sat undefeated at 4 wins. Other Team TFT also is currently sat undefeated at 3, so they've got 2 games to catch up. But Division 1, while Fat 5 are favourites and in the lead, it is still anyone's game. Division 2 is also looking incredibly close. However, 4 teams in Division 2 are now pulling away and leading the charge. Throw Inc. being at the top, sitting 5 wins undefeated. The Aberfears were also in contention, having previously taken out Crocodocs. However, Donar Fedoras has shaken this up completely by giving Aberfears their first loss. So, top 4 teams for Div 2 currently are sat as Throw Inc., the Aberfears, Team Solid and Starboys. Team Solid and Starboys are sat at 4 wins and 0 losses. Starboys are playing tonight against Vino Venatris, and if they do win that, they just have to prove themselves, and then they will also be joint first for the top of Division 2. The status of the Clown Fiesta that is Division 3, however, is quite literally at this point anybody's game. There are no less than 6 teams in contention for the Division 3 promotion. These include Mediocris and Blackheart's Booty, who are 5 wins to 0, sat undefeated. Charand and Team Karazim, who I still cannot pronounce, sat at 4 and 0. Silver Plebs, Up in Smoke, are also sat at 4 wins and 0. Finally, we also have Stormstout Brewery and the Overextenders sat at 3 and 0. Now, all it's going to take is any one of those teams to match up against each other to really throw Division 3 around the corner. But all of these teams have been playing very well, and it's basically at this point it is literally anyone's game, and any one change in a week can basically throw the leaderboard right out the window. In other news this week, we are currently doing a 1,000 Twitch follower giveaway. That is right, we are doing yet another giveaway on top of our regular skin giveaways, of which there is another Stormlord Falstad skin ready to go. Now, we are looking to do a 1,000 Twitch follower giveaway. Now, this is a €20 Battle.net gift card just for you. That's all as best we can do to say thank you all for very much for basically watching us. Now, all you have to do to enter is retweet on Twitter and retweet the Twitter post and follow us on Twitter. But that is a big thing for us. Hitting 1,000 followers on Twitch will be phenomenal. Finally, for this week, organisational things, and this is actually relatively simple. We are moving into week 6. This is the end of week 5. Azul Jin is still banned for week 6. So he's still out of there. However, he is currently the only hero who is not allowed in your hero pools. There are no known bugs at the moment, so everyone is fair game. As ever, the matchmaking will happen at midnight on Sunday night. If you have not put your game for week 5 into the calendar, please do so by midnight tonight. Even if it's a placeholder, we can move it if we need to. If you do not put your game in, you will be marked as inactive. Those who have not, please see the text post, you'll be listed there. And finally, Haunted Mines is officially not in the HGC map rotation, so therefore we are not including it, bringing the default map bans to Garden of Terror, Blackheart's Bay, and Haunted Mines. That is it for the catch-up for week 5s. Hopefully this was a prototype. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this. If you did and the feedback's good, I'll do this again. If not, meh. And hopefully I'll see you all back in for another recap next week. Thank you all very much, and goodbye.